What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode on the channel as we are at it here, career mode series with Huddersfield Town AFC. And if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are growing ever closer to 200 subscribers, and we're trying to hit that before December. So be sure, if you are new, hit that subscribe button. You can see here on the screen right now the amount of people who watch these videos who aren't subscribed, at least the percentage of those who are subscribed versus not. And we need you to subscribe. So if you enjoy these videos and you are not subscribed, hit that button. But that's enough of that. We're going to get into the episode today, and it is a action-packed one. We've got the transfer deadline day, and we've got a game in the FA Cup. So we've got a lot going here. We start off away at Rotherham United, in which we then move into a home league match against Northampton, and then we will close out the episode at home as well against Blackburn Rovers FC. And in between there, we do have the transfer deadline day. I don't know if any moves are going to be able to get done, more so trying to keep Cassidy around for a loan player. We've got a couple players up for sale to get some more financial backing ability to be able to purchase Cassidy. So between now and the next games, hopefully we get that deal done. But let's go ahead and get into this first game against Rotherham. Bad turnover. We've got to take advantage. Healy is going to be able to do so, and that is a terrible pass by Rotherham. The commentary is going to be lacking because I did not expect that muffin of a pass to be rolled in the back, but we're able to take full advantage of it. We brought Evans on for Cassidy, and we brought Nichols on for Karoma on that left-hand side, and you can see there a bad pass down to our boy Healy, who's going to slot that into the back of the net using his not so preferred left foot, but it is good enough to get the job done. We are 1-0 up here away from home. Hopefully hold on here for 3 points. Turnover, and here's Healy. He's going to let it fly from deep, and that's a big time save from the goalkeeper. We've got our first corner of the game, and it's going to be Evans. We're going to try to play this into our boy Halik, who had a big last episode, and he continues things here. That's going to make it 2. A nicely played ball in from the corner, and the substitute Evans, who's been a pretty solid backup midfield player throughout this season, finds a way to put in a beautiful cross there, and you can see on the replay Halik beating his man yet again. That is another goal for our superstar center back, trying to lead us back to the championship and hopefully the Premier League one day. That's 2-0 against Rotherham. Little time left. The clock is running out on Rotherham, and we should be able to see this thing out. Can we maybe get one more chance in this game? We're going to send Freddie Ladapo on a chance there. It's not going to go through, but it doesn't matter. That is full time, and that is a 2-0 victory. 3 more points to the top of the table. Hopefully we go, and the Terriers continue their good run of form. Let's go ahead now. We've got the transfer deadline. I don't know if any moves are going to get done, but we'll take a look at that, and if nothing happens, we'll go ahead and get into the next league matchup. We have Kane. Back to Kane. Herbie Kane puts it on target. That is a decent stop there by the keeper. We're going to play this in by Cassidy, looking for our boy Halik with an absolute laser beam. Stopped by the goalkeeper, but falls all the way down to Casimir, who finds Poku. Down to Sorensen, who's going to look for Healy. We've got Cassidy making a run through, who takes the shot and is able to fly that into the back of the net. I think since we can't keep Cassidy all year long, we're going to need to be playing our boy Declan Talbot a little bit more to see if we can get his overall up a little bit as we get closer to the end of this season, heading into, hopefully, what is the championship awaiting us. But Cassidy, a nice little poke shot to get that before the defender got in for the poke. And we find ourselves up 1-0 here against Northampton in this League One matchup. Cassidy through the midfield, trying to get something going. We're going to look for Karoma down low, who's pressured immediately. But we have Cassidy, who's going to let it rip from deep. And that is a big-time save from the goalkeeper. We've got another corner kick opportunity for our boy Halik. Cassidy is going to play it in. That's a nicely played ball in there for our center back superstar Halik. The man, the myth, the legend, who is putting up absolute insane numbers in just these past 2 episodes alone with his goal scoring ability from the corner kick spot. And you can see there just absolutely bullying his defender inside the 18-yard box. And slots it home. Beautifully taken off the header. Goalkeeper without a chance on that one. 2-0 here against Northampton. Herbie Kane off to the races. We're going to look for our boy Healy, who gets a nice touch. He slots it into the back of the net, and that's going to make it 3-0. A tightly contested play there between Healy and his opposing defender with a crazy slide celly. And Herbie Kane with a decent ball over the top, a little 50-50. Healy's able to get to it first, knock it in on about a 2-touch there, right before the defender was able to get to him. That's a 3-0 lead here at home in front of our home Terrier fans. Of being able to hold it in the back as stoppage time has come. We are 3-0 up here on Northampton. This game was never in doubt, I think, from the onset. It was an absolute bloodbath. The boys played well, but we've now got to get ready for our FA Cup tie against Blackburn Rovers. Roma on the steal, trying to hit Blackburn when it counts. He gets around 2 defenders. We're going to play this into Healy. 2-touch effort. Who's able to slot it into the back of the net. And we make the Blackburn Rovers pay for that poor defense. And Healy is able to hit the Ronaldo Sui, whatever you want to call it. And that's a 1-0 lead here at home in front of the Huddersfield faithful. You can see here on the replay, Healy just puts his laces through it, sends it into the back of the net, and great play by Karoma, who's now also been upgraded to a 70 overall player. That is exactly what we like to see. 1-0 at home. Healy in. He's going to win the header back to Declan Talbot, who's fresh on for Cassidy. And Casamu on it now. He's going to find it back to Declan Talbot. Not really much to work with in the midfield here, as Declan Talbot is able to draw the foul. So we are able to slow things down here. Casamu is going to find Herbie Kane, who's going to let it fly. Big save from the keeper here in the 63rd minute. And at this point in the game, we just need to find a way to keep this lead, play solid defense, and hopefully see this thing out. That right-hand side, a nice little cut to the middle. We can keep it going. We find Talbot, who is a lefty. Can we get to his preferred left foot? We cannot. We're going to find it into Nichols, who came on for Karoma, who's going to work it back into Declan Talbot. Outside of the foot, left-footed shot goes by the wayside here in the 83rd minute. At this point, we really should just be holding on to possession. It is a 1-0 tightly contested affair here. Ashton trying to win the header there. He's able to at least knock it back into their defending third. And if anything, if we can maybe get a steal of this ball. Wow, give me the right guy. Give me the right guy. Ooh, Blackpool trying to get something going. Ashton trying to get back. Blackpool still on it. Blocked by the defense. That was Halik. And we now have possession of the football here with getting closer and closer to stoppage time. Let's just try to get to the corner here with Bentley. No, we can play back. That's going to be all she wrote. Time is out on Blackpool. Holy smokes. That is absolutely crazy. Not Blackpool, Blackburn Rovers. And then that is a 1-0 victory in the FA Cup. So let's go ahead and get back to the main screen, see where we're at with the league table, as well as take a look where we're sitting in the FA Cup draw. So currently back on the home screen right now, and our next game is against Blackpool, but we currently have a 12-point cushion in the League One standings ahead of Birmingham City. We're 24-2-3 on the season with a 45-goal differential. That is just absolutely crazy. 74 points to Birmingham City's 62, who are currently tied with Bolton for that second position. They have Bolton by the goal differential. And we've got Barnsley, Blackpool, Charlton Athletic, Peterborough, and Rotherham United, who we did beat in the first game of this episode today. Looking at the relegation battle, it does seem to be breaking up just a little bit. Northampton, Mansfield Town, Leyton Orient, and Reading are currently in that relegation zone. Just barely clear are Crawley Town, Shrewsbury Town, Wrexham, Cambridge United, Wakeham Wanderers, Stockport County, And Exeter City from 14th until that last relegation spot in 21st is only separated by a matter of 2 to 3 points. So that is just absolutely crazy there. We don't have a game fixture just yet in terms of our next game, which we will go ahead and take a look at here in just a moment. I want to make sure the team is fully prepared and ready to go for that next game and make sure that we get the most out of our players. I want Cassidy to be at full power. Kane and Casamu have very good stamina. Healy, very good stamina as well, but we need to get him to balanced. And then it looks like Declan Talbot will be good to go, which is nice to see, because I do want to see who our next draw is going to be, and I do believe we have it right now. Let's take a look and see. Round 5, we are going to be going up against Newcastle United. That is a big-time draw. You've got Southampton and Birmingham City, Wigan and Nottingham, us versus Newcastle. And if I'm not mistaken, we are away at Newcastle United, so that is going to be a tough draw. Manchester City versus Brighton, and then we've got Arsenal, Fulham, Leicester, Chelsea, Liverpool, Everton, and Leeds and Aston Villa. So it's coming down to the cream of the crop teams. We are one of the few remaining teams left in the lower leagues with Birmingham City as well. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, but we will go ahead and catch you guys in the next episode.